Welcome, Moutrons. So today I'm actually going to be taking a Instagram person's artwork. So this is going to be from Natasha Noemi, or Naomi, depending on how you pronounce it. I think it's Noemi. And she makes these amazing face charts, and I kind of took the one, I went through a few of them, then she posted this one, which is the dragon lady, and I just had to do it. So yeah, so I'm going to be linking her Instagram down below if you want to check her out. And yeah, so other than that, let's get started. So the first thing I'm doing is taking a Mehron color in this yellow green shade. I don't remember the name of it because I don't have the little sheet that says the names anymore, but it's a yellow green color. You can use any yellow green body paint, obviously. And I'm going to put that all over my face. And then once I feel like I have a nice good coat of that, especially over my eyebrows since they're so dark, I'm going to be taking a yellow body paint from Mehron and putting that on the high points of my face, such as my forehead, my cheeks, my nose, and my chin. Next thing I'm going to do is get into my Urban Decay electric palette and get this purple, or I guess maroon color shade. And I'm going to put that on the lid of my eyes. This is the closest color I had to the colors in her face chart. Once that's good and packed down, I'm actually going to start dragging the color up into my lid and then up to my temples of my forehead. And I'm going to just fan it out and just blend it out, as well as taking a light purple color from Urban Decay. And I'm going to be kind of fanning that in as well, kind of just buffing it out. And again, just working it up onto the temples of my forehead. I'm also going to be dragging that color down near my inner tear duct area, kind of making a point, and then taking that same maroon color shade I had, I'm going to be taking that underneath the lash line. Once I feel like that looks pretty good, I'm going to be actually taking a black body paint from Mehron, and I'm going to add my, I guess what I'm considering is the eyelid line. I'm going to be dragging that above my actual line, so when my eyes are open you can still see it. And I'm going to take a dry brush after I paint it on and kind of just like fan it out and blend it down while it's still wet. Then I'm also going to be taking that same body paint to draw a cat eye, so I'm making a point on the inner corner and then dragging a straight line across my lid and underneath my lid as well. I'm not going to be adding a wing at the end of my eye though. Once that looks pretty good, I'm taking Black Bean, which is a jumbo black eyeliner pencil from NYX, and I'm going to be putting that in my waterline. Then I'm going to go back to that detailed brush and that black body paint, and I'm going to start mapping out where the little lines are that she has. Make them wavy and abstract. I'm not going to make them perfect to one another because they don't look perfect in the drawing. And then there's also these little lines that come out from those lines, so there's lots of line action going on. It's kind of like, I don't know how to describe the look, but yeah, just obviously look at the reference photo and kind of just wing it and have fun, in my opinion. I'm also taking that same black body paint and I'm going to start kind of mapping out where the other lines are on my face, such as like underneath my eyes and down my forehead and on the cheekbone. But for the time being, I'm going to keep filling in those lines, adding them all over the face. Again, a very time-consuming thing. I mean, it didn't take too long, really. It's just, it took it was like the longest thing to do. I don't know. And then I'm also dragging those same things down the center of my forehead. And then I'm going to skip forward here because I'm pretty sure you are tired of watching me make these lines. I'm tired of watching me make these lines. You get the picture, I'm sure. So the next thing I'm doing is taking this liquid lipstick from NYX, and I think the color is Vintage. I could be completely and totally wrong about that though, but it's a slightly purple brownish color liquid lipstick, and I'm putting that on my lips and over drying them a little bit. Then taking that same eyeshadow I put on my lips, I'm actually patting that on top of the liquid lipstick while it's still kind of tacky, so it sticks to it pretty well and doesn't get too muddy. I'm also taking a smidgen of white body paint and dabbing that right in the middle because it wasn't quite bright enough, and putting some more eyeshadow on top of that. The character also has a black outline around her lips, so I don't have a black lip liner, so I just took the body paint that I had before and added that around my lips. I was super shaky from too much coffee though, so I had to like stop recording and kind of like block my face with my hand because I had to put it down on the table because I was shaking so bad. And I also needed to make a line in the middle of my mouth to kind of reshape my lips a little bit more. So as you can see, I am awkwardly painting on the inside of my lip. Next, I'm taking some white body paint from Mehron, and I'm going to be highlighting the lips. I'm going to just kind of follow the outlines that I see in the reference photo that I'm using. This is the part where I'm going to be adding the line above my lip, as well as starting to do all those fun line work things on the bottom, just like we did on the rest of the face. Once it looks pretty good, I'm taking a dark green eyeshadow from my BH Cosmetics Smoky Eyeshadow Palette. It's a dark shimmery color, which you don't have to use shimmer if you don't want to. And I'm going to be going in between each and every single one of those lines and then blending the green out. And then up where that purple is on the temples of your forehead, you need to blend the green into that purple and kind of make it look like one cohesive look. Yep, and this is another time-consuming thing. I'm also actually going to take that same green and contour my nose. I'm going to be going around the ends of my nose as well as up and towards where the eyebrows would be. There's no eyebrows on this character though, so. I'm also going to be taking that color around the nostrils and just kind of defining them a little bit more. And of course, continuing to go in between each and every single one of those lines. Once that looks pretty good, I'm going to be taking a fluffier brush and kind of contouring my cheeks a little bit and also my jawline just to give myself some more shape. And I'm going to drag that color up towards the temples and kind of further blend things out a little bit. Once I think that looks pretty good, I'm taking the white body paint that we used before on a detailed brush, and I'm going to be adding little white lines all over those black lines that we added before, kind of highlighting them a little bit, but I'm not going to be highlighting each and every one of them. I'm kind of like sporadically and randomly highlighting them. If you want to get technical, you can look at the picture specifically and highlight exactly where she did, but I kind of just went with it. I also took the white body paint since I had it out and added these little dots all over my face, some bigger than others, and then they're randomly placed for the most part, and just kind of had fun with it. Once I had enough white dots laid out, I'm going to be taking a detailed brush and the black body paint, and I'm going to be actually adding a little teeny tiny bit of black body paint around that dot to like kind of outline it a little bit because it looks like they're outlined in the picture she drew. Then I'm going to add mascara. Moving on to the body, I'm going to be taking that same green color I used before and I'm just going to cover my whole body. I'm not going to add any yellow to the body to highlight just because I didn't remember to do that. Didn't make too much of a difference with all the detail work going on around. Once it looks pretty good, I'm taking that same fluffy brush and that dark green eyeshadow and I'm going to start contouring like the back of my neck area and going towards my collarbone. And once that looks pretty good, I'm going to be taking that black eyeliner and just roughly mapping out where those same little weird lines are. And again, just taking the time to draw all those weird lines. Mine got a little wonky towards the end, but I just rolled with it. Skipping forward again because it's getting boring. I'm taking that same maroon color I used before and adding it to the center of that chest in between those lines and blending it out to the best of my abilities. You could do this beforehand too and it'd probably be easier, but I forgot. Then going back into that green color I used before, doing the same thing I did on the face and going in between each of those lines and blending that green color out. Then of course taking that white body paint and adding those little white highlights everywhere, kind of just repeating the same thing. And then of course adding the white dots randomly, some big, some small. And then of course getting that black body paint, just outlining the circles, and that is it. I had a lot of fun making this and I think I'm going to do some more in the future of other artists on Instagram. So if you have any suggestions of other amazing artists on Instagram, please let me know and I'd love to recreate the looks because this was a lot of fun and it was really creative for her and I was just honored to do it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me any other ideas on the art related projects and I shall see you guys next time.